Hello everybody and welcome to Retrospect, the series where we take a look at a channel that's either down for the count or on its way out. And today's case, it really did get knocked out. As you're all super geniuses, you've probably figured out that today we're going to be discussing the channel Durv. Now usually when I mention the name Durv, a lot of people tend to think of this.
Wanna join my free gift card giveaway?
And even to this day, upon hearing those infamous words, I still get Vietnam flashbacks. Now, if you had never heard of Derve and you looked at his channel today, you might not believe me if I told you that he was once nicknamed the clickbait god of YouTube. And of course, today, in its current state, his channel is not representative of that title at all. It's bleeding subscribers, and his videos barely managed to surpass 50,000 views, despite the fact that he's got over 1 million subscribers. But believe it or not, there was actually a time when Derve was the clickbait king, the face of clickbait if you like, and that's what this video is going to go over today. We're going to go over the origins of Derve, how he climbed his way onto his throne, and how he ruled upon it for a mere few months, and then, at the end of his tenure, how he was booted off that throne and into a position of no recovery by YouTube themselves. So, with that all said and done, and without further ado, sit back, grab your free gift cards, and let's dive in to the complete history of Derve. Piecing together Derve's origins was actually extremely difficult because, as I'm sure most of us know, every video he'd ever created from before 2018 has since been removed from YouTube, and to be honest, there's very little surviving information from Derve's beginnings. Derve created his YouTube channel on the 2nd of July 2016, and the earliest screenshot I could find of his channel is from the 1st of October 2016. That's a whole 3 months of nothing, a complete void, and I have no idea what he did during those 3 months. However, whatever he did it very well, because by the time we reach the 1st of October, he's got 35,000 subscribers. Now, this type of rapid growth is actually quite common for clickbait channels. I've seen it in a lot of different cases. As far as I'm aware, most clickbait channels will grow extremely quickly at the beginning of their life and then either dramatically slow down or completely stagnate later on at a certain point. And as far as I'm aware, that certain point is the high 5 figures or the low 6 figures of subscribers. Now, Derve appears to be no exception to this rule. It's quite clear that he hit the ground running, so to speak, and his channel grew to a moderate size in no time at all. So what were Derve's first videos like? What kind of content was he producing at the start of his channel's life? Well, in all honesty, I have no idea. I couldn't find any videos from Derve from this time period. But if we go back to that screenshot from the 1st of October 2016, and if we have a look at his channel banner, well, that's FIFA. What? I got this screenshot from an archived webpage, and sadly, on the archived webpage, the thumbnails are broken, meaning you can't see them anymore, but the titles are still there, and it's quite clear that a lot of his titles are FIFA related, and so therefore we can assume that Derve started as a FIFA channel. And I am just as confused as you, I assure you. Taking Derve's subscriber count and, well, the screenshot, I would make an educated guess that Derve started out primarily making FIFA clickbait videos, and then over the space of a few months, he moved away from that and moved on to more general clickbait. And sure enough, by the 30th of December 2016, we can see that Derve has risen to 400,000 subscribers and that all trace of FIFA has vanished from his channel. And in January of 2017, Derve not only hits, but he manages to surpass 500,000 subscribers, and by mid-January, he's got over 600,000 subscribers. This growth is, yes, extraordinary, but like I said before, it's not too out of the ordinary for clickbait channels. A lot of them tend to grow like this, very quickly at the beginning, and then just complete stagnation most of the time. And sadly, that's all I could find on the origins of Derve. There really isn't much to go on when you think about it. Everything Derve made in this period has now been removed from YouTube, and at this point in time, no one is making videos talking about Derve, so it is basically just a barren wasteland. However, thankfully, as of January 2017, it gets a little bit easier and more things to go on start appearing, because January wasn't just the month that Derve hit 500,000 subscribers. It was also the month that his channel entered its prime. Derve's prime, and pretty much any popularity he ever got, is entirely based around controversy and infamousy. It's all negative attention, but it's attention nonetheless. And because of all this negative attention, it makes Derve's prime a lot easier to trace than his origins, because at this point in time, during Derve's prime, there are so many videos from so many different commentary channels all talking about him. And through all these videos, it is quite easy to piece together Derve's prime. In fact, the only reason Derve's channel even entered its prime is because of all these commentary videos talking about Derve. If so many people hadn't started talking about Derve, his channel would have never entered its most popular point. Now, don't get me wrong, Derve's entire prime was based around controversy and negative exposure, but over the course of his prime, there are 3 cases of much larger controversies that really gave his channel a boost. 3 cases of extreme negative exposure that really gave Derve's channel a spike in growth. And I like to nickname them the Big 3. So when did Derve's channel enter its prime? Well, that's easy. It started when everyone started talking about him. And so by that logic, it started on the 14th of January 2017. The first of the Big 3.
What's up guys, my name is Durv and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Now in today's video guys, we have a little bit more of a relaxed video.
On this day, Derve uploaded one of his most infamous videos, a video that would manage to amass itself over 6 million views during the course of its lifetime. And that video is called My School is Deleting My Channel. And in all honesty, it's a terrible video. It's got no entertainment value, no substance, it doesn't even have a point. It's just Derve sitting in the corner of his screen speaking over cluster truck gameplay. Completely baseless crap.
And like, I can't walk around the corridor without someone going, oh my god, it's Derve over there. And you know, sometimes they'll be joking, sometimes they'll be serious. It's pretty funny, to be honest, being a YouTuber and going to school.
He spends 2 minutes of this video just jerking himself off, and the video's only 5.5 minutes. Like, why is there cluster truck gameplay? Like, nothing in this video makes sense. It just confuses me. I hate it!
And then when it comes to the point where a teacher tells me that I should think about deleting my channel and starting it fresh, I'm like, what are you trying to tell me?
Allow me to explain what your teachers are trying to tell you. They are trying to tell you, in the nicest way possible, that your videos are awful. They are a hot, wet pile of steaming garbage that should be purged from the internet before they are noticed and before they give you a terrible reputation. And ironically, Derve's teachers predicted it perfectly, because this video here, this one video, did all of that. This is the video that made the commentary community notice Derve. As far as I'm aware, before this video, they didn't know he existed. It was this video that did it. It was this video that gave Derve his infamous reputation. So in fact, his teachers, they got it perfectly right. And it was also through this video that Derve got his second massive piece of negative exposure. The second of the Big 3. And that was his free gift card giveaway. Think about all the jokes made at the expense of that fake gift card giveaway. Think about all the memes that were made about it. I don't think I've ever seen a video talking about Derve that doesn't at least mention the free gift card giveaway thing. And like I said at the start of this video, most people, when you say Derve, will think of that gift card giveaway. It sounds ridiculous, but it actually did give Derve so much exposure. It's not even funny. If you go over to Derve's Social Blade stats, you'll notice that he has a massive spike in growth around the end of January 2017. And I'm willing to bet that that massive spike in growth came from the My School was Deleting My Channel video and the free gift card giveaways. Now after that spike, you'll notice that this growth begins to peter off a bit. He's still growing, yes, but it's considerably slower than before. However, towards the end of April, the start of May, we see another massive spike in growth, and that spike is caused by the third of the Big 3. On the 17th of April 2017, Derve uploaded yet another one of his most infamous videos, and that video is Calling the Boss Baby. Some of you might even remember it coming out. I certainly do, and I can tell you firsthand, it got memed and ripped into all across YouTube. And like I said, all of Derve's popularity comes from negative exposure. So I imagine his channel had a field day from this video. Now, Derve wasn't the only one calling the Boss Baby, and I highly doubt he was the first person to do it. But what you must consider is that by this point in time, Derve has got his infamous reputation. At this point in time, Derve is known as the god of clickbait. So once everyone saw that Derve had jumped on this trend, they immediately ran to take the piss of him before anyone else, because Derve was already known as an awful clickbaiter.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? My phone's really loud. So come on, baby.
Hello?
Hello, is this the Boss Baby?
Here it is. Who is this?
Now, let me pose a question to you very quickly, right? How does that person on the phone sound anything like the Boss Baby? Like, you can't be this gullible. It sounds nothing like him. It's a preteen kid, probably in the other room. Like, you can't be that thick. It's ridiculous. Now, I appreciate this video is terrible, but compared to other clickbait I've seen out there, it's actually quite tame. It's only 4 minutes and 17 seconds long, and most of that is just Derve staring silently at his camera, holding his phone. It's not stretched to 10 minutes, it's not massively overhyped, and yes, while he does beg for likes and subscribers, he does it considerably less than other clickbaiters out there. So how did this video get so much hate and exposure? Well, it's because Derve's in it. Like I said, at this point in time, Derve has got one hell of an infamous reputation for clickbait. A reputation that's been extremely overhyped. In fact, I would argue that at this point in time, his reputation was actually worse than him. And so even though this video isn't particularly clickbaity, even though it's quite mild in terms of clickbait, it still received loads of negative attention, and it still garnered itself loads of videos made about it. And all this negative exposure only meant more growth for Derve and his channel. This Boss Baby video started another spike in growth for the Derve channel, and it was a spike that didn't look like it would ever stop. In fact, at this point in time, it looked like Derve couldn't be stopped. He looked unstoppable. It looked like he could never be... Derve is one of the rare examples of a channel that died instantly. Usually the death of a channel is very gradual, and it takes several months and years to finally die, but Derve, he went from everything to nothing in literally the blink of an eye. On the 31st of May 2017, Derve's YouTube channel was terminated, and at the time of his termination, Derve was in the middle of a growth spike and had just hit 1.4 million subscribers, and with his channel went every single video he'd ever made, which, let me tell you, made researching this video a real pain. Gone are such memorable, entertaining, enjoyable classics such as Teacher Breaks Kid's Fidget Spinner or My Teacher Has a Crush on Me.
When you're 7 and you're in, I think you're in year 2 at the time, I realised that like every single day she would come up to me and be like, Dylan, that's some really nice aftershave you're wearing.
So let me just get this straight in my head. Your teacher paid you a compliment, therefore she fancies you. Tell me, Derve, has your mother ever complimented you? Also, what kind of 7-year-old wears aftershave? I'm serious, what 7-year-old cares how they smell? They don't. The real question, of course, is why was Derve's channel terminated in the first place? And to be honest, no one's really sure. No one was ever really given a definitive answer to this, but there are two plausible theories floating around the internet, and the first one actually comes from Derve himself. On the 3rd of June 2017, Derve was interviewed by Kavos and was asked why he was terminated. This was his answer.
What was it? Was it the misleading titles? Was it the giveaways? Or was it something no one else knows? And let us know what was the reason.
Well, surprisingly, none of it was actually to do with the misleading, or like
they said nothing about it being because of misleading, and they also said nothing about it being giveaways, and honestly, the Omnia team thought it would be something to do with giveaways,
Right.
but surprisingly it wasn't. They came back and they said it was literally because the 3 strikes were all because of the violence in the videos.
Yeah.
And that's really surprising because the violence in the videos, like the most harmful thing was probably a kid throwing a snowball at a car.
Yeah, I don't really believe this. You'll forgive me and you can call me a skeptic if you want, but I'm reluctant to believe the word of the guy that claimed to call the boss baby. And while Derve says that his gift card giveaways have got nothing to do with his channel termination, it's actually a theory worth looking into.
It wouldn't be gift cards because, like, they have no proof of them being fake.
And see, this point is half right, because up until this point, there was no proof that they were fake. Up until this point, everyone kind of suspected and pretty much knew that they were fake, but there wasn't 100% proof to confirm it. But around the time of Derve's termination, proof came forward. Here's the infamous picture of Derve's gift cards all allegedly lined up to be given away. And if you scroll into the corner here, you'll note that there's 2 Xbox Live gift cards. And except, well, the style and appearance of these gift cards tells us they're from 2012. This is the style and appearance of 2012 Xbox Live gift cards. And this video's from 2017. Therefore, this picture is 5 years older than the video, and 4 years older than his channel. You could argue, of course, oh, he just grabbed a picture from the internet, but that begs the question, if he has the gift cards, why would he take a picture from the internet in the first place? Yes, it's not exactly damning evidence, but it's certainly a black mark against the legitimacy of Derve's free gift card giveaway. The fact is, it's unlikely we'll ever actually find out why Derve was terminated. All that really matters is that he was terminated, and oh boy, did the commentary community celebrate. Of course, Derve didn't really help his case. On the same day that he was terminated, he took to Twitter and tweeted, "Laughing at me getting termed is like laughing at someone at their funeral. Don't do it whilst they're not in a good state, please." Oh my god, there are so many things wrong with this tweet. First off, a channel termination and a funeral, they're 2 slightly different things. Don't get me wrong, having your channel terminated is pretty horrible, and I'm sure I'd be devastated if it happened to me, but a funeral's a little bit worse. Just a little bit. Just a little bit worse. The other point, of course, if it's your funeral, you're dead, so of course you're not going to be in a good state if it's your funeral. Once Derve's main channel was terminated, Derve started hopping onto other channels in an attempt to revive his career. On the 3rd of June 2017, a channel called Clash Trends was discovered. It was Derve's alternate account that was made all the way back in 2015. As far as I'm aware, he uploaded Clash of Clans and Clash Royale videos, and by the looks of things, he was attempting to disguise the fact that he owned the channel. Of course, 2 things gave away very clearly it was Derve, first being his voice, the second being that he was doing gift card giveaways in the videos. I mean, the one thing you're known most for, and you do it on an account you're trying to disguise. Intelligence. If you get a channel terminated, it's actually against YouTube's terms of service to make a new channel. Once you have one channel terminated, you're never allowed to make another one ever again. So once people realised this was Derve's channel, it was mass flagged, mass reported, etc, etc, and on the 6th of June 2017, this channel was terminated as well. So once Clash Trends was blown out of the water, Derve moved over to his brother's channel, which was called Finners. Now I've searched far and wide for this channel, and as far as I'm aware, it's been deleted. It no longer exists. But essentially, all you need to know is that Derve transformed the Finners channel into a carbon copy of his original channel. Now, technically, Derve didn't own this channel. His brother did. And so therefore, Derve exploited the same loophole that people like Keemstar have used in the past. He didn't own the channel, he simply made the videos for the channel. Someone else uploaded the videos for him. Someone else had all the rights to the channel, someone else had the password. Derve was simply the person that made the videos. He didn't own the channel. And using this loophole, Derve was able to keep going on the Finners channel. And as far as I'm aware, he used it from between June and October of 2017. he seemingly gave it up afterwards. Now, like I said, I couldn't find this Finner's channel. I found several clones of it, but after searching for probably about a week, I'm going to conclude that the channel no longer exists. It's been deleted. So pretty much everything from that Finner's channel is gone. Everything except one video. Derve's diss track. Commentaries end.
After hearing this diss track, none of you will ever have the guts to scold me ever again. All of you, Leafy, Pyro, Memulus, Will Ernie, I'm Alex, bow down to the king of YouTube and enjoy these sick bars.
This video was uploaded around September of 2017 and, well, in all honesty, Derve has never stooped lower than this.
Your name be Pyro, well, after this you will be saying bye, yo! Leafy is just really nasty. And yo, I got a tweet from I'm Alex, but I don't even read it cause he's a poop. And to all my flipping haters, just go back to being skaters.
This is the diss track equivalent of a flesh wound. It makes mumble rap sound like Beethoven's Fifth, and to this day, I can't tell whether it's ironic or not. And it genuinely keeps me awake at night. So Derve uploaded his abomination of a diss track in September of 2017, and in October of 2017, he abandons his brother's channel, and from here, he basically goes radio silent on YouTube. We hear nothing from Derve on YouTube for literally months. And during this absence, a shedload of fake clone Derve channels start appearing. Even today, if you go and search Derve and filter your search by channels and scroll down, there's literally hundreds of results. About a year ago from now, I actually made a video on some of these fake Derve clone channels, and in hindsight, it's likely that all of these clones that popped up are fake. Any ones that were actually legitimately Derve have just been swamped by the amount of fakes, and there's not even a point trying to look for them. And then, after about 6 months of radio silence, Derve returned. On the 12th of April 2018, Derve's original channel was reinstated, nearly 10 months after it was terminated. During his termination of 10 months, the Derve channel lost around 100,000 subscribers, and very quickly after getting his channel back, Derve created a very short video called I'm Back. Basically, all he said in this video is that I'm back on my channel and I'm going to start making new, better content. I'm giving up clickbait, I'm giving up giveaways, you're going to see a brand new Derve.
Oh my god, dude. I still can't, I cannot believe it right now. Hear me out, okay? I want a second chance on YouTube, and YouTube have obviously decided that my channel is wrongly terminated, which, you know, finally. But for that reason, I want a second chance. I'm not gonna make cringy content anymore. I'm not gonna do the, you know, the free gift card giveaway stuff anymore.
I'll give Derve 1 point. He did actually give up the gift card giveaways, but did he give up clickbait? Nah, of course he didn't. He went straight back to it. And from his channel's reinstation all the way up to today, there's been no difference. Derve now simply sporadically uploads random clickbait videos, most of which rarely pass 50,000 views. His channel is currently sitting at about 1.2 million subscribers, and he's losing them at a very steady, gradual rate. In a nutshell, the Derve channel is completely dead, and Derve himself is completely typecast. He keeps making clickbait because it's all he knows. It's the only way he's ever managed to get any success from YouTube, and so he keeps turning back to it, even though it's not doing him any good. And even if Derve did start creating new content, even if he started making videos to rival the likes of Content Cop, it wouldn't make a difference, because Derve has still got his infamous legacy. No matter what he does on YouTube, he will always be known as the kid that clickbaited, the kid with the fake gift card giveaways, and it doesn't look like that's ever going to change. He is completely typecast in every single way, and to be honest, I feel a little sorry for the kids. I won't lie to you.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to my channel, like the video, and turn notifications on. And finally, tell me in the comment section below.
And so there you have it, boys and girls, the Derve Retrospect. It took me about a month to make. I hope you enjoyed it, because, Well, to be honest, it was a nightmare to put together. If you enjoyed this video, please throw it some support. It would be massively appreciated. A like, share it about, subscribe while you're at it. And actually, before I forget, if you do have any recommendations for the Retrospect series, any channels you want to see covered, stick them below in the comments. I'll have a read and I'll see what I can do about it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say, to be honest. This outro is completely unscripted, just in case you didn't realise. I think I'll make this a regular thing. I think all the Retrospect outros are going to be totally unscripted. A, because I can't be bothered to write them, and B, it'll be funny, I suppose, or it won't. I don't really care at this point. So yeah, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Post your suggestions and your free gift card giveaway memes below, and I'll see you in the next video. Fare thee well.